Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this. Uh, Basically, it's a clip art and wanted to know how to draw it. And it's a little fuzzy, but it's so you can't trace anything like that. I've already drawn it. Really quite simple. Just take a square, holding down the control button so it'll be perfect. You don't have to, but I always start in the center of the page. And then here's something we can do. We can, no matter what size this is, we can hit the plus key on the keyboard and make it 50% of the original size. Now, a lot of people would say, well, wouldn't it be 25%? But it's 50% across and 50%. So all you have to do is make two copies and have it, I don't have it on the edge. And the two copies make 4 blocks. Let me move this out of the way. So then we need to take, we don't have a 4 block there. This is our single block. So I'm going to hit the plus key on the keyboard and I'm going to slightly move it up at a diagonal. Now immediately I would like to take these lines and cut them away, the lines you won't be able to see. And you really won't be able to see that one in a second, but we need it. And then draw with your 2-point line from node to node, from node to node. Now you can't do really the middle ones by freehand. So what we can do here is we can make a copy of that by hitting the plus key on the keyboard, grabbing that node and having it snap to there. Make a copy of this one by hitting your plus key on the keyboard. And after you've grabbed your line, grab that node and bring it down. Now, we won't be able to see that line, so we need to delete it. We won't be able to see that line, so we need to delete it. Before I do any smart fill, I would make my puzzle piece, and I've made it a little bit oval. I actually think I'm going to try round this time. I think it's actually better. So I'm going to make a little round one. I am going to make a rectangle. I'm going to get them pretty close, and then I'm going to select them both, and I'm going to hit C, and that's going to put them in the center of the page. Now take the virtual segment delete key and swipe through those two lines. Take your smart fill tool and fill it in so it creates one object. We can leave it a color right now. It won't really matter. And now if I was doing it for real, I would probably figure out how to measure. Like there's the midpoint. So that's measuring, but let's make this, let's see how big this thing is. It's almost 1.5 inches. So let's make our nudge factor 0.25. And now let's move that up 3 times. Make a duplicate of it and just mirror it. Put it over here until it gets to that midpoint and then nudge it down 3 times. Now we can take this one, Control D, R, make a plus key. We're going to rotate this one at -90 degrees. Go over here to the midpoint. Make sure you're on the edge and the midpoint and nudge it over 3 times. I think I actually did that one 4. Now we need one more of this. So I'm going to hit the plus key. I'm going to mirror it the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3 really. Now I can take all these away. I mean, take the fill away by left clicking my mouse and right clicking. Now there might be a way you could weld this. By the time you figure it out, you will have this done. Just swipe through there to make the continue piece. And then just take your smart fill tool. Make that one green or whatever color you prefer. Make all 3 sides of this blue. Let's go ahead and use a red on the single. And we'll make this purple. Now to add a little flair to it, select it all and right click your mouse and outline. Pretty neat little puzzle piece. I think I've got it pretty close. Now the original artist or whoever made it oval. So you could make it any shape you wanted to. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.